Okay. So nice. See these Guru Purnima Puja today, very nice. See, ask yourselves a question. Shall we like to worship the truth or be the truth? It's a very simple question to be asked. Because in our life, we end up always in worshipping good things, good qualities. It's like admiring goodness in others, but being good, no. Admiring love, admiring kindness, admiring good qualities is very much there. But being good, being kind, somebody should be kind. I should worship him, and if he's not kind, I should hate him. But I should not be kind. Are you getting that point? This is a very, very deceptive thing that happens to people. Will you like to worship God in one particular form and then leave everything else as ungodly, or see the God in and through every form that includes you too? This is very, very important, because the moment you make, call it truth, call it God, call it a noble quality, the moment you make it a representation and a thing, and then end up in worshipping it, thereafter the truth is sacrificed. The truth is sacrificed in a symbol, the God is sacrificed in the symbol. It is like love is sacrificed in the diamond, which is the symbol of love. Diamonds are forever, not my wife, not my husband, not my people. But the diamonds are forever. Nobody has written love forever. Nobody advertises love forever. Everybody advertises diamonds are forever. Diamonds are forever. Diamond is supposed to be a symbol of love. Diamond is not love. Books are forever, in which name we go on fighting, but the truth is sacrificed. I had gone to some place where there was a discourse going on. It's a huge mega event where people come 5 days, 7 days, chanting, singing, dancing, celebration, food, everything. And then of course there will be 10, 20, more like a social occasion than the occasion for contemplation or meditation. So the persons who come there, they have been given some special importance also. Those who are special people are those who shall be given a chance to carry the holy book. So there shall be 30, 40 people first walking. So the entire audience will be looking at them. So these are the Yajamanas, these are the great boys, these are the people who have, those who have sponsored the whole thing. They are the sponsors of truth. They refuse to be the truth. And they carry it and go around. So I was invited there to address them something. It's very difficult, because that was in a different language and I didn't know that language. And it becomes very deep. I knew the language, but I can speak in that language. Then when they asked me, what can I say? Just 2 statements I gave there. I said, I'm so happy to see this beautiful congregation. Everything about this place is exotic. Nice arrangement, thousands of people, beautiful decoration, music, the whole atmosphere is beautiful. But friends, carrying the book also is very nice. But if you carry the books on your head, you shall not get anything. Only when you carry it in your head and see the meaning of it, then only it is something. Carrying on your head is as useless without using it. Carrying in your head without using it also is useless. One person collects the book, other person collects the ideas. Both are collectors, not the truth. One can refer to the librarian. He knows everything. Where are the books are there? He knows all which book where it is there. Like one Brahmachari was studying, now he's 70 plus and cancer and all that. But very jovial fellow. He was in ashram when we were studying with Swamiji. He was dealing only with the books. So, bookstore. So anytime he'll ask him, anytime anybody asks me about Upanishads, what do I say? Kathopanishad, 25 rupees. Ishavasya Upanishad, 15 rupees. I know the price of every book, value of nothing. Right? Some people are like that. And some people also will pick up the ideas, keep it in their head. Quotations, oh boy. It will go from one end to the other end. But have you seen the B in the meaning of the quotation? That's very, very important, friends. Please observe it. Because the moment you create a symbol, the symbol is beautiful because it should help us to go to the goal, what it stands for. The symbol itself is not the truth, like a map. A map gives us the direction. The map is to be followed to reach the direction. The map is not to be worshipped. The example, this college days, if you have those who are 30, 40 years, 20, 30 years back, you have seen that Mackana's Gold. And there was a nice movie, Omar Sharif and all that, very interesting movie, is a western, Mackana's Gold. So there was supposed to be a gold mountain. And in that gold mountain, to reach that gold mountain, there was a nice map, parchment. So now tell me, without this parchment, you cannot reach the golden mountain. Since you cannot reach the gold mountain without the parchment, how costly that parchment is? As costly as the gold mountain. So because since it is so what you do is so costly, so you put it on a puja, worship it every day. When you worship it every day, what will happen? You are worshipper of the golden mountain. When you do it every day, what will happen? You shall have the shoots from the fire, it will all make it black in time, the whole map will be lost. You shall die a poor man worshipping the gold mountain, but you shall die a poor man. But the person who takes that map, follows the map and reaches, he gains it. Exactly like that, Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Sutra, Prakarana Granthas, all the books in our tradition. There is not one single book, understand, there is not one single book in our tradition. Any book reveals the truth. Any person also can reveal the truth. That is why if you ask people of different religions and followers, what is your holy book? They will always say one name. This particular book or that particular book or this particular book. In this Upanishadic Vedic tradition, people are confused. What is the book we shall follow? Somebody say Vedas, somebody say Vedanta, somebody say this Upanishad, somebody say Ramayana, somebody say Mahabharata, somebody say Shankaracharya's book, somebody say Madhusudan Saraswati. You understand? Why? Because truth is there in every book, every word, every language, any person can reveal the truth. If the person knows the truth, thereafter his words become the truth. That is why Guru tradition. Whoever speaks the truth. Speaks the truth means what? First you must be the truth to speak the truth. But if you get stuck on the words only and start worshipping the words and worshipping the books, holy book is worshipped. The holy book is like a map. Call the scriptures, call the shastras, they are like a map. That map thereafter must be followed and then you see the truth. Exactly the same also a teacher. It is teacher, you cannot go worshipping the teacher. Shall you worship the teacher, worship the teaching, or be the teaching? Shall you worship the teacher, worship the teaching, or be the teaching? Come on, see that for yourself, friends. It's very important because you can lose yourself in that. It is like worshipping my mother, but my mother doesn't get food to eat. Very, very devoted to parents. Very devoted to parents. So devoted that he goes on giving massage even if it pains them. Well, I am doing service, you see. I am doing service. Arey bhai, mama's knees are not good. His legs are not okay. So please take care. No, I am doing service. So your service can be somebody's death, you don't care. So this is where comes total misunderstanding of the whole tradition. Since today is a beautiful day and not that every other day is not, every day is beautiful, that is our tradition, every moment is divine. What is that they say? Sarvam Jagadeva Nandanavanam Sarvepi Kalpadruma Samasta Vari Gangavari Nivaha Punya Samasta Kriya. Every action is divine. The whole creation is like a Nandanavana, like a garden of the gods, where every tree is like a Kalpavruksha, every person is like a Kalpavruksha, meaning everything is divine. So there is no particular day which is auspicious, another day inauspicious, there is no such stuff. When you say everything is God, and you recognize that everything is God, immortal, absolute, who is the one who can remain untouched by it? There is nothing called an ungodly hour. There is nothing called a God-forsaken place. When you say the word God, it means in and through everything. That is what the tradition is. Now what happens then? But then that average person, nobody can understand it from the very beginning. That is why there is a temple tradition. Just because of this occasion I am telling you, see how beautiful it is. In a temple tradition, you are represented completely, each one of us, every individual is represented. It's amazing. Other day I was studying it, I couldn't believe it. Agama Shastra they say, the temple, you know, understand? Devalaya, they call it as the temple. And also you must have heard it many times. Deha Devalaya Proktaha. Deha, the physical body is the abode of God. Deha Devalaya Proktaha. The physical body is the abode of God. Wow. Physical body is the abode of God. Everybody thinks the abode of God. How many people worship your body, tell me? You say it is the abode of God. You hate yourself, destroy others also. One thing is spoken, other thing is done. It's a waste of time. It is because the person must really see, think it. Please see how it is. The temple, when you see Devalaya, the temple, they call it as the what? It's just built according to a human body. Body is not built after a temple. Temple is modeled after the body. The foot of the temple, known as the pada. Pada means what? Feet. So the those who do the temple architecture, you shall find out from them. The pada. Sides are known as the hasta, parshva. Parshva is hasta. Hasta means the hand. Top is Sirsha. Sirsha means the head. Garbhagraha, the stomach. You will read that. The whole temple architecture is Pada, Hasta, Sirsha, Garbhagraha. Whole thing is there. Okay? In the center, the God is existing. Okay? Now, if you say you are the God, it's very, very difficult to understand. Very, very difficult to understand. But suppose after you expose yourself to teaching and everything, you get the knowledge of it. Yes, who I am is not what I have. Who I am, not what I see, hear, taste, touch, objectify, but who I am is in whose presence perception takes place, sensation takes place, thoughts take place. Average person finds it difficult to understand. Think of it as children. Anybody would have understood, including me? Never. Because for us, life begins with the body. Body, finished. This is body and the world. Mind, okay, body is inside the mind, mind is inside the body. Finished. God, consciousness, creation, truth, these concepts don't exist. Will it exist? Think for yourself. Like an animal, if you grow up, just like growing up like a human being, human child. Can we think by ourselves immortality? Absolute? Consciousness? Macrocosm? Infinity? Impossible. A dust, lying as a dust, having a dustly conversation with another dust, will they ever think there is a universe? Universe. Cellular conversation, cell to cell, will they ever understand a part of a huge organism called human body? But see the beauty, friends. Don't sit down here to be surprised and trying to get some information. No, just see and be the part of it. Can the drop exist without the ocean? Think. Macrocosm, totality, is the reality first. Micro comes and goes, appears and disappears. Are you getting that point, please? The ocean is always there. Wave dances away. Ocean is always there. Ocean is the dancer. Ocean is the dance. Ocean is dancing. Ocean is everything. But the waves come and go. We are sitting down here today. 20 years back, 30 years back, in this place there was nothing. No house, nothing. Just dust. 300 years after, how do you know what happens? Marina Beach you are walking. You are leaving behind your footprint yesterday, last evening. Today it is not there. How many footprints have gone in Marina Beach? Millions of people have walked on that. How many billions have walked this earth? Footprints are nowhere. But the earth is there. Solar system is there. Universe is there. The totality always is existing. See the beauty of this tradition. It helps us to understand the totality. First appreciate the totality. Call it God, call it truth, whatever. But before you go into the totality, even though it looks like that, because the creation is, therefore the individual is existing. Right or wrong? Suppose that the creation is not there, will you be born? Only because are you getting that? Only because the macrocosmic universe is existing. You want to name it God, choice is yours, or forget it. Just creation. Because the creation is existing, therefore we as individuals are born. Before me, my father or grandfather, like that, and after this also. Because we are there. Listen carefully. Second statement, very careful. Because the creation is, therefore the physical body I find myself with. But the next is very important. Unless I am with the body, the creation has no meaning for me, right or wrong. If I don't have a body, will the creation mean anything? The person who is dead this morning, does it matter to him whether the planet exists, the creation exists, the universe exists, God exists, God doesn't exist? Does it matter to him? So in your presence, creation is a mystery, a blessing. In your presence, God is a mystery, God is a blessing. In your absence, nothing is a mystery by itself. So who is a greater mystery? You or the creation? Who? God. God is a mystery for whom? God is not a mystery. You understand that point? You must see. Don't lose your life with that idea. God is understood. God is very, very kind. God is not. Why are you bringing God into that? You know, like that mullah one day. He had ordered. He went to a tailor and ordered one pajama. You know, what is it? Long ones there, sherwani. You know, that to be stitched. Because some function is there, and after 8 days. So after let's say 1 month, so he said, you must give me after 28 days. He said, okay. So after 27 days he goes, 20 days he goes there, he says, is it ready? Yes, it will be ready, don't worry. God willing, it shall be ready on 27th day. 26 days he goes, 26th day mullah goes, is it ready? Yes, it will be ready, God willing, and 27th day it will be ready. But when it goes on 27th, it is not ready. Then he said, wait, what happened? Don't worry, God willing, after 5 days it definitely will be ready. He said, but I need it after 2 days. He said, don't worry, now I know you have kept 1 month, don't worry. You know, that fellow is talking. God willing, in 5 days I shall give. What can mullah do? He said, okay. Then he went again on the 5th day. He said, so, is it ready? Sir, God willing, definitely I will get it on 3rd day, I shall definitely give it. He said, look, if you leave the God apart, when are you going to give? God willing 1st day, God willing 10th day, God willing. Now leave the God apart and tell me when you are going to do it. So don't say God willing, God. Don't make God a mystery. God has even nothing else to do, has a special antenna for you. Huh? So because that is why you remove all your hair and put one antenna here, right? So that you can get some spiritual vibrations, right? Waves. No, please don't, just think about it. God is not a mystery, creation is not a mystery. Are they a mystery to itself? Simple things are, a sail, is the sail a mystery to itself? Does the flower questions anything about it? Why am I pink? Suddenly you go to the plug them and you say, no, don't plug me. We are busy with an existential problem. We are discussing as to why are we pink. You heard the conversation between the flowers like that? Never. Animals sitting down and wondering, Why are we born? What is the purpose? Nothing in this creation is a mystery to itself. Only when there is an individuality, only human beings can be. Not all human beings also. There are many human beings who live like trees. They live like stones, they live like animals. No questions asked, nothing. Just eat, procreate, die. The sense of mystery doesn't touch their heart. Understand? So if you are asking, the creation is not a mystery. Creation is a mystery because you are a mystery to yourself. Therefore, suddenly everything is a mystery. So when you go to the teacher begins with you. Should you begin your search from the beginning or at the end? Shall you start your journey from the beginning or at the end of the destination? You want to go to Mahabalipuram. Shall you begin your journey from ashram or begin your journey from the destination? You begin your journey from beginning, where you are, not where you should be. So shall you therefore begin your journey with God or with you, the individual? But religious people, what do? Everybody begins with God. Boy, you don't know who you are. And what are you worried about? God, the creation. Then in the name of God, in the name of this, in the name of that. Oh boy, you understand the fanaticism, the religious notoriety, how people have destroyed each other. Because not only that, thereafter, everybody has given a form to God. So my form is better than your form. Or somebody says it's formless, useless. What? The moment you reduce it to a form, the moment you give it a symbol, you shall fight with whose symbol is better than whose symbol. Or, I am superior, I have no symbol. Or, you are stupid fellows, you have no symbol. What is this? There is a symbol. What do you do? Which one is right? Both are fine. As much the infinity is formless, that much it is in every form. We shall see that later on. Think, please. You can't fight in the name of God. So what is important is start with yourself. God exists or not? Why am I worried, sir? Now I exist. I want to know who I am. Are you getting that? Once you start knowing as to who I am, suddenly you discover what I have. I have the riches, I have a body, I have the mind, I have the thoughts, I have the senses, I have even the I thought, a name also I have, but who I am, nameless, there is no form. That, you want to name it? Atma, Brahma, Ishvara, consciousness. So this much when you just understand, this much if you grasp it, suddenly discover Deha Devala, body becomes a temple. Because anything that holds a prison is a prison. You know, anything that holds a prisoner, any structure that holds a prisoner becomes a prison. Right or wrong? You don't build prisons. You build a house. Open a shopping center, it is a shopping center. Hold somebody as a house arrest, prison. In this, until you know this is all divine, but because I didn't know that, so I thought this is a mundane physical body, my body, gross body, all this stuff. The moment I discover God in it, temple. You understand? You really appreciate. What is the distance between divine and mundane? The same place you saw mundane, the same place there is divinity. Do you understand that point? What is the distance between earth and the ashram? The planet earth and the ashram. What is the distance? Huh? No distance. Why? Earth is in, ashram is in earth. Earth is here. Are you getting that point? So, when I say earth, ashram is included. But if you say ashram without reference to earth, then you have to move from place to place. Ashram to Madras, Madras to Bombay, Bombay to London. Like that you can go to anywhere. But can you move away from earth? There is no distance between earth and any destination in the earth. What is the distance between God and mundane? the totality. Everything is. So if you see this, now suddenly this is God. Now this is the temple. So those who saw this reality, call it rishis, Krantadarshi, Kavim Puranam, Anusasitaram. Those people, those are the Kavi, Krantadarshi, those who see this truth, the Rishi. Rishanti, what is Rishi? Rishanti, Jananti, Atanti iti Rishi. Those who know the truth, those who move about all the time grounded on the reality, being with the truth, they are Rishis. Rishi is not Dadiwala. Muni, Manana Shilavan Muni, those who contemplate and see this truth. Rishi, Muni. That is why in this tradition, what do you say? In this tradition, everybody is a Rishi Putra. There is no Brahmin, Rishi, non-Brahmin. Are you getting that point? In wisdom, there is no caste, creed, sex, race. None of these things are existing anywhere. That is why God happily incarnating in every so-called varna, right? God can be, even to state that statement is stupid, that he can be born into any family. It's a human divisions. Human beings. You have divided into different types of this, Brahmana, Vaishya, Kshatriya, Shudra. Forget it. We shall see that later on. If I get into that, it will be endless topic. He himself, what? Brahmanosya mukamasit bahurajanya krutaha uru tadasya yadvaishya padbhagam sudrojayata. In me, this is Brahmana. Where I am thinking, protection, sitting down, doing business, walking down, doing things. I am Brahmana, Vaishya, Kshatriya, Shudra. All in me. I am sometimes this, sometimes that. Can you brand somebody? That is a guna karma vivagas. According to guna, according to karma. Anyway, so God has no religion. God is a religious guy. Ask God whose religion, what is your faith? Faiths move around God, but God has no faith. Right or wrong? Countries have no citizenship. A person has a citizenship. India is not Indian. God is not what? Any name, Hindu, Muslim, Christian, this fellow, that, nothing. That is why these traditions, what is the name? Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana means what? Sanatanasya Ishwarasya Dharma. Sanatana Dharma. Sanatanasya Ishwarasya. Sanatanasya Dharmasya. You can tell that. That which is Sanatana, Sadaiva Nutana, eternally fresh, that is the Dharma. Dharyate, by which everything is sustained. Yourself. So name it Sanatana, name it Dharma, name it Ishvara, Ella Unuda. There is nothing different whatsoever. That is why everything is included. Every religion, yes, good. Everything is okay. Everything is accepted. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. You know my familiar example. So many. One time it's taught in my class. Okay, I'll go there 2 minutes. Just 2 seconds. Many of them know it, some of you rest don't know it. Just simple example. Those who don't talk about it, those who don't know, think about it. This is a rectangle, right? Now, I divide it into 1, 2. Quick, how many rectangles do you see? Press up. 5. Thank you. Somebody said 5. Somebody said 4. Okay? Somebody has said, no. That's 7. Opposite is 7. Okay. Then another person says, no. There are 9. 9? The 4 fellow cannot believe it. 5 fellow cannot believe it. Nobody can believe it. Because everybody says 4 and 5. So first one is 1 rectangle. Okay? The big one. 1. So now 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. 2 minutes and going back. Okay. Just think of it. So, okay. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Then this you could take it 6. This you could take it 7. This you take 8. This you take 9. So how many rectangles are there? 9. So because you did not see 9, therefore 4. Because you didn't say 9, therefore 5. Whatever I see, that is the truth. Give me a break. only I sing four. My father, my grandfather, my everybody has sing four. For generations together we have seen four. Are you getting that point? This is your traditions. Andha Parampara. This is not Guru Parampara. This is Andha Parampara. Are you getting that? How many traditions can come around that? The people say, we are seeing only one. My father, my grandfather, thousands of years we have believed only one. Don't say there are two. Other person, we believe there is only four. Other, no, we say there are only five. Nobody has looked into the rectangle. They have heard. This is known as the hearsay. This is what we have heard. You must look at the east and pray. Why? That's what they said. But where is the east? Swamiji, okay, just see this point. This is north, south, east, west. Now suppose I shift this point here, what happens? East becomes west, west becomes east, north becomes south, south becomes... What a headache! Because the whole creation, the space is directionless. Directions comes only in relation to a point of reference. Without a point of reference, no east, west, south, north. Are you getting that point? There is no such thing. So, but you kill each other. This is the direction. Really, in a directionless existence. Now somebody says only two. No, there is only four. Only five. 4 5 is the 5, 5 5 is the 4, 4 5 is the 1, 7 5 is the 4. But the fellow who is 9, will he fight with anybody? There are 4 triangles, yes. There are 5 rectangles, yes. 7 rectangles, yes. Only 1 rectangle, yes. Why? The one who sees everything, all inclusive, he accepts everything. Those who are stuck on one standpoint, exclusive standpoint, they can never be all inclusive. Sanatana Dharma, this Vedic Vedanta, wonderful tradition, is all inclusive tradition. It is all formless, yes. He has a form, yes. God is a man, yes. Woman, yes. Child, of course. Monkey, donkey, yes. God, yes. Dog, yes. Hey, how can you say like that? What can I say? It's not because I say therefore God is dog. Dog is God, God is dog. What can you do? God is in the dust, dust is in the God. The moment you say, are you getting that? Because I say therefore earth is Madras, or because earth is Madras, therefore we say earth is Madras. When you say earth, the entire planet is included, right or wrong? Can you go to a doctor and say, doctor, what's your problem? My left ear is paining. Where is that? Oh, sorry doctor, I left my ear and came. Can you say that? Oh, my finger is paining. I left that finger and came. Can you say that? He is an inseparable part of you. Everybody is inseparable part of totality. You are not ungodly. Nobody is not infinity. You cannot say that because everybody essentially a part of totality. Are you getting that point? Sitting down here, walking down here, we have a very funny notion that I am alone moving in this world. You are alone, you must be nutcase. Listen carefully. For you to walk alone, for you to walk, the whole earth must hold you. Are you held by the entire earth or only 2 feet under your ground? Come on. Huh? How many of people think like that? This 2 feet under my feet is taken away, I will fall down. Whatever happens, earth, if the 2 feet cannot be held or taken away unless there is whole earth. So are you carried by the whole earth or only 2 feet? The entire space is carrying you or 2 feet space, 6 feet space? The entire heat of the creation, all the water of the creation, all the air of the creation, space, air, fire, water, earth, Pancha Mahabhuta. That is why Ishvara concept, Ishvara becomes so beautiful. You don't make Ishvara a name with a form. What is the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita? If you see that, how Bhagavan says, Bhumirapo nalo vayu kham mano buddhirevacha ahankara itiyam me bhinna prakriti rastadha aparayam itastu param vidhi me prakritim param. Amazing verses. Bhumi, apaha, analaha, vayu. How beautifully Bhagavan says. Bhumi, earth, apaha, water, anala, fire, anila, vayu, kham, akasa, space, air, fire, water, earth, all the five elements. Then, mano buddhirevacha. 5 plus mano buddhi, 7. Ahankara itiyam me bhinna prakriti rastadha. Yam bhinna prakriti. Ashtadha, Ashta prakriti, Ashtamurti vrit deva pujanam. 8 forms I got it. The entire space, air, fire, water, all minds, all body, even all ahankar. Anybody says I. When I say I, only this much. When God says I, the whole universe reverberates with it. Aparayam. Hey Arjuna, yam apara prakriti. This is my apara prakriti. Apara means objective, limited, perceived, that which is limited by time and space. Itastu anyam vidhi me prakritim param. Other than these 8, whatever is there, that is my para prakriti. Apart from your 5 sense elements, your 5 sense, sense, 5 elements, elemental body, mano, buddhi, ahankar. Whatever is left in you, consciousness, para prakriti. Bhagavan says, Arjuna, I am para prakriti all over. Jiva bhutam. Oh God, you are all in totality, everything, total mind, total buddhi, total ahankar, all the total elements. And other than that, whatever is left out, consciousness, you are glorious. Jiva bhutam mahabhav. Hey Arjuna, not only I am everywhere, jiva bhutam. Even in jiva also, I am existing. Everywhere, ahamatma mudakesa, sarva bhuta asista. I am the self in all the beings. So when you say I, you touch God. Cannot remain without it. Jiva bhuta mahabhav. Hey Arjuna, I am jiva bhuta. I am part of this jiva, individual, everybody. Yaya idam jagat dharyate. By which the idam jagat, the whole universe is sustained. Jagat. Jagat means what? That which is jayate, gacchati, tisthati iva. That which is continuously changing. Born, changing, fading away. The whole macrocosmic universe existing. So from one standpoint of your physical body, you are continuously changing away. From the standpoint of the self, changeless absolute. Be the God, live the man's life. Be the changeless, enjoy the changes. Be the immortal, live with immortality. This is Ishvara. Naturally, therefore, this body is a temple or not? Whose body? Swamiji's body only. God. Flower. Everywhere. Ishavashyam idam sarvam. Everywhere Ishvara. Not in a name, a form. Everything and unto everything. Therefore, if the teacher feels worshipped, he is as stupid as if the student feels he is worshipping. As in the other extreme you can take. Hantaschen manyate hatam. Hatachen manyate hatam. Yonam vetti hantaram. One who thinks that ubhautona vijanita nayam hanti nahanyate. One who thinks he kills and one who thinks he is killed, both do not know the truth. Not only in the language of killing, in the language of worshipping also. Those who think they are worshipping, oh, you are worshippers of the truth, you are stupid. The person who feels worshipped, stupid. Both worshipper and worshipped, one and the same. You understand? I am to say, Ishvara, how beautiful Bhagavan says. Chaturvidha bhajante mam jana sukritin Arjuna. Hey Arjuna, 4 types of people worship me. Artha, artharthi, jigyasu, jnani, the varcharsha. 4 types of people. Artha, the person in danger. Oh God, please. Artharthi, desirous of security. Oh God, only one house, what about second house? Only one car, what about second car? Only one ambassador car, what about Audi? Only one Audi, what about Lamborghini? Only this car. Why not have a special jet? Endless. Artharthi. Jigyasu. Then the person who is taken care when there is a problem, adversity, and got his prayers answered. Suddenly at one time he starts thinking, who is the one who is responding? Jigyasu. I want to know who is that. Until he knows, he doesn't keep quiet. And once he knows, Jnani, wise man. Bhagavan says, hey Arjuna, Udara Sarve Vaite. All these fellows are wonderful. Jnani tu Atmeva Matam. Wise man is myself. Meaning, God should say, he is me. But I have no business to say, I am. Then you don't understand the truth. God is here, but this much is not God. Do you understand? India is here, but this much is India. I am in all my body. Can you take a little bit of cut my hair and take? I brought Swamiji. Can you say? At least you can take soil of the earth to soil of the moon, lunar rock to Martian atmosphere. But you cannot take the dust of the universe to any part, because everything is dust of the universe. You cannot take God anywhere. God is in and through everything. You understand that? So that you see, who is more divine? Everybody is divine, everybody is beautiful. Okay, so now come to temple now. So those who saw this reality, they also know. Everybody is not capable of seeing this. How do you help the ordinary person? They proved up a beautiful symbol. The physical body represented in the temple. Pada, Hasta, Shirsha, Garbhagriha. So you build the temple so that what you do? There is a difference between, remember the statement friends, building a temple and being a temple. Billions can build billions of temples. What is most important is being a temple. The temple you build shall be demolished. The temple you build in the name of that temple, there shall be disastrous wars. In the name of religious structures, how many wars are there? The most costliest. Real estate, you know where? When I went to Israel, in Jerusalem, you see that. Al-Aqsa Mosque, that where from the, what is his name? Muhammad, the Prophet went on a white horse. That is the way, faith. And that next point, there is another place where the Christians, holiest of the spot on the earth, there the Christ was crucified. They have gilded the whole thing. You can walk on gold. A Muslim is in charge of that tomb and all that. Very good. Then, of course, Jewish holy place. Jewish, Islam, Christian. What a place. Amazing history. Amazing history. Call it Masjid Masjid. This fellow also understands. In the name of a holy place, imagine, certain places are holy. Then what happens? How you destroy? It's just like equating wisdom with a particular lifestyle. Yesterday I was talking. Equating wisdom with a particular behavior. Wisdom means smiling. You can smile and be deceptive. Wisdom means being angry. There is no such thing as wise man's behavior. Understand? A person must see the truth for himself. That is why when you come to this knowledge, the teaching is very important. Why the teacher is important? Facilitator. Because without him, who is going to reveal this truth? Truth is there, but it must be revealed. Is it not true? Going to school, college, numbers are there. A teacher points it out. Flowers are there. A teacher points it out. Everything in life. Friends, please hear. Everything in life is already existing. Somebody points it out. You say, no. We created a new computer or we created a new chemical. All right. From out of what? Possibility was there, or you created the possibility? Are you getting that? No human being can create a possibility. They can only exploit a possibility. Exploiting a possibility, be grateful to God. Thank God. Exploiting a possibility. We are not creators. That is why the magicians are not God, those who are transferring things from this place to another place. Why is it you are producing things that are existing in this earth? Suppose you say, forget the Vibhuti Chandan. You suppose bring one big mango. And suddenly you do like that, one shark is in your hand. You don't have to claim Godhood, everybody will fall flat. Why is it such a controversy? I don't know why. Are you getting that point? The God person should be getting into controversy whether he is God or not. Why should anybody fight with it? He should just, those who say you are not God, truth. Finish. Non-believers in one time he made them disappear to some donkeys. Not kill them, just make them donkeys. Then bring them back to man. Enough. After that you don't have to talk anything to him. Please understand. God creates. Magicians transfer. Possibilities are there already in the universe. Can we be proud of it? Therefore, to see that reality, to be that reality is the wisdom. So today, in a Guru Purnima, what do? You worship. What? Shall you end up worshipping the form? Worshipping the book? Or being the wisdom that you are? While worshipping, if you remember it, that is what is very important. You can remember, you could not worship, doesn't matter. But you worshipped and did not remember, it's a crime. Because you shall be very proud, I did worship. That fellow did not do it. We chanted 108 names. They chanted 1,008 names. We chanted only 2 names. That there are 10,000 people worshipping. There are 10 million people worshipping. Are they worshipping? Are they satisfying themselves that we are the worshippers of truth? There was a great sultan, the emperor. One day he wanted a wise man to come back to his palace. Say, you please come and stay here so that our court, our palace is really gains brilliance, because you are such a wise person. It gains some, call it whatever, vibhuti, some glory. This man said, no. The king invited him, put him in the king's, drawing room. King and he is sitting down in the court. Then the man reached him. King said, would you like to be here? That man points out on the wall. There is a huge turtle's, turtle, that body. What do they call turtle? Shell. The turtle shell is on the wall with the diamonds encrusted. Diamonds, rubies, emeralds, beautiful looking. Then he looked at the king and said, Maharaj, do you think this turtle will like to swim in the water or be encrusted here with beautiful jewels? The king understood. A live, living, swimming, free turtle will not like to be sitting down in one throne and be worshipped by the king only. The person who enjoys being worshipped is as stupid as the person who enjoys worshipping but never being the truth what it is. Please understand, very, very important. That is why the worship is a type of a gratitude. Yadyat karma karomi tattadakhilam sambho tavaradhanam. Whatever I do, O Lord, is your worship. Anything that the way you live, the way you speak, talk, whatever you do, that is the remembrance of the teaching. That is the truth. That is the greatest thing a person can do. Therefore, any moment, as you are seeing these things, remember, this is the temple. Be the temple, be the teaching. But at the same time, everybody cannot begin with being the temple. Everybody cannot begin with be the teaching. Can it be? Who is that person? Nobody. We have to begin some. That is why the tradition is kept. Because my teacher helped me. His teacher helped him. Goes. So first teacher, Sada Siva Samarambham Sankaracharya Madhyama Narayanam Padmavam Vasishtam Saktim Tatputra Parasaram Vyasam Sukam Godapadam Mahantam. Like that it goes. So who is the right type of teacher? The teacher who tells me who I am and doesn't transfer one separate identity to me. I go to a teacher, I become the follower of the teacher and not the teaching. Can you beat it? Previously, as I told you, previously there are in Shanmata in India, Saiva, Vaishnava, Saura, Ganapatya, Shakta, Kaumara. 6 things are there. The people are following 6. Followers of Shiva, followers of Vishnu, followers of Shakti, followers of Ganesha, followers of Kartika, Kaumara, Kumara, then Saura, the sun. Now, that mainstream somewhere is there, but more people are now Guru. Now Gurus have become follower of this Baba, that Mama, this Mimi, all that stuff. Then what has happened? Division. Where is the person who is seeing this reality? Be that. Thereafter, yes, somebody has helped me to understand this truth. I am grateful to the person because I can't go to God everywhere. He is in and through everything. Even for God to be a teacher, he has to be a Krishna. Suppose in his Virat Rupa he is teaching, Arjuna will run away. That is why when Arjuna sees this Virat Rupa, Vishwara, how does he say? He says, "Oh Lord, please, Bhitam, Prapannam, I am so afraid. Tadeva Rupam Darshaya." What is that? Chaturbhujena. Oh Lord, that 4-armed one, the 2-armed one. There is also big argument there. How can Arjuna says, please show me that Chaturbhujena? Krishna was not 4-armed. So Bahudvayena. When you are stunned and surprised, do you remember 2, 4? You understand? Have you ever loved somebody? Have you ever admired somebody? Have you ever been overwhelmed by happiness? What is it? When you go and see in the wildebeest, you go to that Masai Mara, or that, what is that place? Serengeti, you go there, and when you look at it, what is it? Oh, millions of tigers. There are 3-4 hanging around. But we are so pleased. What shall we say? You go to somebody's house, they give you 1 or 2 dishes. After finishing, what do you say? Wow, man, thousands of different varieties. What varieties? What? Dal, rice, sabji. Why are you telling? Whoa! It's because Josh, dil mein aa gaya. You know that? So happy, so nice. Today you see this, what is it? Wow, what a celebration. Whoa, what a class. Oh, nothing like that. This is the best in the universe. Why we do that? We are happy. So 2 hands or 4 hands or 20 hands, who cares? He saw the truth. And he had to, even for God to teach, he had to be Krishna. The truth cannot teach itself. Why? Truth has no need to teach itself. Therefore, the embodiment of truth, Guru. One who sees the reality. Are you getting that? One who sees the reality. Guru doesn't teach the truth. Those who become the truth, they teach the reality. They can choose to teach, choose not to teach also. Because an individual, choice is theirs. What a tradition. And what the teacher does? The teacher's job is to pass on the responsibility. Where? Mata, Pita, Guru, Daivam. Mother is the first Guru. That is a worship mother. As you worship God. Matru Devo Bhava. Pitrudevo Bhava. Worship your father as you worship God. Your mother is the first one. Without mother, life is useless. Then the father. When mother carries you, feeds you for next 1 or 2, 3 years, however much men and women similar, equality, the father cannot breastfeed you, don't worry. Or you cannot, for a change, you cannot say, now father carry the baby, mommy taking holiday. It is, you understand, mother, then father. Both can be teachers. If they know the truth, they can be teachers. Guru Urveva Runi Varunam Pita Ramupasasara. The son goes to the father and doesn't say, Papa, please, no. Adi Bhagavo Brahmeti, O Bhagavan, O Guru, O God. No more father. Because he is going to learn, absolute Brahma Vidya. So they can be teachers. If the parents know. They don't know, they send it to the Guru. Why should Guru be Guru? Points out Daivam, Ishvara, the truth in you. If the Guru becomes God, the fence eating the tree. No Guru should encourage himself, place himself as a God. Neither must be encouraging others to worship him as a God. Cannot. It is natural, it is absolutely natural for a student, ignorant, to be grateful by getting this knowledge. That shall be gratitude. But the student, the teacher must free him from that gratitude. I did not give you anything, son. It's all yours. Guru Naiva Sishya, Chidananda Rupa Shivo. He frees you from the obligation to be grateful. But you continue to be grateful. Why? What else to do? Without it, nothing would have happened. What a relationship. What a tradition. That is celebrated today. But now it is what happens nowadays? God's temples are gone. Guru's temples are there. You go to people's puja room, there are no gods anymore. The Gurus are there. You cannot go into that place. Why? Because that particular person may not be accepted by everybody. Even gods are not accepted. People who are pure Vaishnavite, oh, Shiva, oh. A pure Saivite, Vishnu, no. Vishnu will marry, Vishnu will give his sister to Shiva in Meenakshi Kalyan. What is it? Vishnu is giving his sister to Shiva, but a Vaishnavite will not marry a Saivite. you understand? No teacher must replace God. The student can say, you are like my God. Why student? Does it not happen? I am your driver. I am a small paid worker in your house. In my daughter's marriage, you gave me 100,000 rupees. What shall I say? Aap to meri maa baap hai. You are like my father and mother. Aap to meri Bhagwan hai. You are my God. Like my God. Not arrogating that way. It's one thing for somebody to be grateful. For other things, for another thing for somebody to be reveling in their gratitude. Yes. Ishvara. No. That is why Guru Paduka worship the Paduka. Why? Teachers will fall away. Teaching will continue. Dancers will die. Dance will continue. Artists will fall off. Art will continue. Teachers will fall off. Teaching shall continue. So at no time teacher must be more important than the teaching. So what the teacher doesn't make himself more important in student's life. Make the student himself most important for himself. You are the truth. You see the reality for yourself. And having said that reality that you are, and ask the student also, let us see, ask the student also. The student, even he teaches him, the student also revels. Yes, what you say is really fantastic. Oh my God, how could I be so stupid? That is the discovery of wisdom. You understand, the discovery of wisdom is not to feel how wise I am, but what an idiot I have been. How do you feel? Suppose I have got this flower in my hand and I am looking for, I have to give the flower to God, where is the flower, where is the flower? You are looking at, I'm so restless because I'm so holy restlessness, isn't it? I'm looking so desperate to give the flower to God. Flower I must have. I must go climb a tree also, go anywhere and get the tree. I get the flower. Now you see the flower is in my hand. And then I point you, what are you looking for? I want to give a flower to God. Well, what is in your hand? Now how do you feel? Smart, huh? I discovered the flower in... No. You understand? That is the beauty. This is where comes the simplicity of a child. Excitement of a child. Excitement. Absolute excitement. My God, everything was here. What was I doing? Just to... You are so ashamed, you don't want to show your face to anyone. Because if you tell the wise man, I'm so happy with myself. Why so late, huh? If you tell the ignorant fellow, I'm so happy with myself, arrogant, idiot, nobody will understand. That is why you can't show your excitement to anybody. Only teacher can understand, therefore to teacher you can show off. That is why the student is doing. In second chapter, the first chapter, teacher revealed the truth. The second chapter, student reveled in the truth. Wow, this is what me is. And once it is going on, the third chapter now begins for the teacher to tell, son, what you have understood is beautiful. Watch out. Chances are sometimes you may misunderstand. Like, listen carefully. Very, very careful. Just like you can associate. Oh, beautiful. You can associate divinity with a form. You can also associate, listen carefully. Oh, this is beautiful. Associate divinity with a particular form, holiness with a particular action. There is a possibility of associating a particular action also with unholiness. Understand that point. We associate many action with holiness, and we also associate many action with unholiness. Action by itself is neither holy or unholy. These flowers are all holy. Huh? Oh, nice, nice, nice. What in Tamil Nadu they say? That particular champangi, that yellow marigold. In Tamil Nadu, marigold, I don't want to tell the exact name. I'm not supposed to make. Okay? So suppose if you tell that name, it has a stupid caste name. So if marigold is not supposed to be given to God. Go to North India. Every Krishna statue, top to bottom, only that. That means these North Indian gods are all stupid. Right? Unholy flowers. So you have associated certain flowers with holiness, certain flowers with unholiness. Certain food with holiness, certain food with unholiness. Whereas Kannappa Nayagar takes meat, carries water in his mouth, drops sprinkles Shiva with the spray from the mouth and offer the meat, Shiva comes. But you have given butter and ghee and things and everything having a bound and all that stuff, and Shiva is always never comes out of it. Why? Because you are not worshipping God, you are worshipping your own holiness. You are worshipping your own holiness and then condemning everybody as unholy. The guy who invokes unholiness in people is not a holy man, he is the unholiest of the person. If you can invoke a guilt in somebody, you are a criminal. Neither you should invoke superiority on everybody. Aryans, that boy did it, right? Aryans. So everybody else is stupid, huh? Neither you sense na vardhate na kanya. The truth is something neither increases nor decreases. No harshva, no dirgha, no small, no big. There is no sense of inferiority, no sense of superiority. One absolute. God alone is existing. Wow, beautiful Arjuna says when he sees the vastness of Ishvara. Nattat samaha kutovi adhikanyaha. O Lord, you are unequaled. What is the question of somebody better than you? or lesser than he was, because you are the only one. You understand? So if you equate certain actions with unholiness, is as wrong as when you equate certain action with absolute holiness or absolute unholiness. Speech, action, things by itself, either holy or unholy. The person, who it is. Understand? Massive dimensions, friends. That's why understand what you said. So when does the student has, there is a possibility of classifying, compartmentalizing certain actions as holy, unholy, good, bad, food is like that, this is like that, the possibility is there. Therefore the teacher challenges the student. Don't think like that. You say you are the absolute immortal, and after you are afraid of death also. By chance he is. Suppose even beautifully he comes, tells the teacher, oh, the teaching is so nice, but the teaching is going to come to an end, The student, it may be out of love and wisdom, but the teacher should be very careful. So, classes should not end. If you are afraid of a class ending, maybe you are afraid of your body ending. The teacher challenges not to make him ignorant, make him feel ignorant, but to take care. Any end doesn't matter. Why? Nothing begins to end. Everything is beginningless, endless. Nantam na madhyam na punastavadi. As Arjuna says, O Lord, nantam na madhyam na punastavadi. There is no beginning, no middle, no end. Pashyami Vishweshwara Vishwarupa. O Lord, Vishwarupa Pashyami. I see one thing everywhere, in which all of us are included. In India, can you say you are not Indian? Come on. Between us, can you say you are not an Indian? Between us, can you say you are not divine? What is the caste system? Do you understand? In your family, somebody cannot push, get out of this house. You have got as much right here, that much right I have got. Your brother will say. Your sister will say. As much right I have in this house, that much right you have here. How can you tell me? I am outsider. In God, there is no outsider. In truth, there is no outsider. Everything is an insider, all inclusive. That is why you accept every other religion. One who builds an around one rectangle, two rectangles, three rectangles, four rectangles. Yes, everybody is truth. That is why in the Sanatana Hindu word doesn't like Sanatana Vedic tradition, anybody is accepted. The God has a form? Yes. No form? Yes. What about him is a man? Yeah, God is a man. But what about him a woman? You are a woman also. What about child? Yes, child. What about donkey? Yes. Monkey? Yes. Grass? Yeah. Stone? No form? Yes. Total yes man. That is why you have no conflict with anybody. See the beauty and the richness of this tradition. First you be yourself, then what you want to do, what you want to be aware of, what you want to eat, what you don't want to eat, which one you want to worship, don't ask me, you choose. Why? Your tradition. In my family, everybody has been a Tair Shadam, so Tair Shadam. But I am born into Chinese family where everything crawls, flies, eating. Okay, eating. Because as a child, do you have a choice? Come on, as a child, do you have a choice? Don't condemn people. When he grows up, he has a choice. There can be Chinese vegetarian, there can be pure Indian vegetarian family, can be eating both the pigs and the cows and everybody. You have no business to condemn, please. But the teacher can point it out. Therefore, now the teacher tells you, read the last 2-3 verses. Nine. Oh, right one will be hiding. Okay. Read these 3 verses, we shall see. Verse number 11 onwards, please read. Maya matramidam vishwam पश्यन् विगतकौतुकः अपि सन्निहिते मृत्यौ कथं त्रस्यति धीरधिः निस्पृहं मानसं यस्य नैराश्येऽपि महात्मनः तस्यात्मज्ञानतृप्तस्य तुलना केन जायते स्वभावादेव जानानः दृश्यमेतन्न किञ्चन इदं ग्राह्यमिदं त्याज्यं स किं पश्यति धीरधिः अन्तस्त्यक्तकषायस्य निर्द्वन्द्वस्य निराशिषः यदृच्छयागतो भोगः न दुःखाय न तुष्टये अन्तस्त्यक्तकषायस्य निर्द्वन्द्वस्य निराशिषः यदृच्छयागतो भोगः न दुःखाय न तुष्टये. That's what Bhagavan says. Now the teacher talks to the student so nicely because the teacher, one who is abiding in himself, he can know the possibilities of distractions, pitfalls. Like when Bhagavan talks to Arjuna about Sthita Prajna, he talks about Sthita Prajna, how he remains absolutely unrattled, steady. Dukkheshu anudvignamana, even when the pain or inconvenience comes, there is no anxiety. Sukheshu vigataspruha, when all things wonderful, comfortable happening around, there is no craving for the continuity. If it ends, it's fantastic. If it continues, it's fantastic. Such a person, Sthitadir Muniruchyate, is a Muni. Never gets that. Then, sometimes also there is a human element. A person can, as though, lose sight of himself. Lose sight of himself means forgetting, he can lose himself in the thought. Bhagavan therefore gives that. Yatanto yapi kaunteya purushasya vipaschita. Even if a person very smart, very intelligent, very thick, prashabham manaha haranti. The mind, sometimes some of the thoughts go away, unconsciously person jumps into that stream and ends up somewhere. Before you know, you are exploding in anger. Before you know, you are lost in hatred, jealousy. The possibility is there. Therefore, what should we do? Do something about it. This possibility is there. Therefore, you better learn what to do about it. Something you must do about it. Same thing also here. There is a possibility of, while reveling in the truth, listen carefully. Oh, this is beautiful. Sometimes you forget that I am the happiness, but suddenly get to an idea, I am happy. I am the happiness, you don't have to speak. I cannot say, listen carefully, see it. You cannot say, I am silence. Can you say? Why? The moment you say, you are disturbing silence. You can say, I am silent. I am silent. Are you getting that? Silent is adjective which qualifies the noun. Silent is a condition. I am silent. So this qualifies me. I am silent. Silent means I am owning of the silence. How to talk? Do you understand? If you don't understand, I can't do anything about it. You better fix it. That is why Dakshinamurti. Gurus Maunam Vyakhyanam Sishyas Chinna Sansya. He spoke in total silence. Started with silence, he must have spoken a lot, then kept quiet. Not that he never spoke and the other people understood. This is all. I mean, how can you do that? When you write a verse, you write a verse. You don't write Purva Para, everything in a verse, it will be there. The understanding takes place in silence. The communication takes place in silence. But communication is words. You can never say, I am silence. How much a whisper? Not required. You can only say, I am silent. I am happy, you can say. You can be, I am happiness. Both. I am wisdom, truth. I am wise, can be tricky. So when this unconsciously an idea comes in, I am wise, I am happy. Therefore, next step is, I can do what I want to do. I am a wise man. I am getting angry consciously, Oh really? You can know only. But if you are trembling, we know you are not consciously angry. Don't worry. That is why you can fool yourself, but you cannot fool a wise man. You cannot fool ultimate, the truth. Whether you are pretending to be angry or your anger personified, you shall know it only if you are very conscious. If you are not, you may say, I am pretending to be angry, but you are going through blood pressure. Are you getting that point? It's very, very tricky. And you do so, others are not cheated. You suffer. You are tormented by your own wrong identification. So I am happy, that line. So sometimes you can say, oh, I am immortal. Instead of being, listen carefully, instead of being the immortality, if you say, I am immortal, then suddenly, because body is also healthy. So you can say, I am immortal, there seems to be no conflict, because body at this moment is not threatening with mortality. Therefore you can say, I am immortal also. It's a statement, but it can be very comfortable. Only when body threatens with mortality, your immortality gets shaken. I am immortal gets shaken. You understand the subtlety of it? As long as everything is smooth, I am the happiness. Why? Because there is no contradiction. I am the happiness, situations are also good. Therefore I am the happiness. But situation goes topsy-turvy. Can you still say you are the happiness and totally undisturbed? If you are a different personality. The teacher points it out. Mrityu katham trasyati dhiradi api sannit maya matram idam vishwam. By knowing that these are all beautiful appearances. Like you enjoy the magic, knowing it's a magic. You know the person is cut into 4 pieces, but you don't cry. Unless you are a child. The child takes it as reality. The adult enjoys. Wow, 4 pieces. Oh, coming back together. From the back, ducks, monkeys, flowers, how is it? Oh, you know it is stupid, but you enjoy. This whole understanding is like that. You know there is nothing, but whoa, this is the magic of the ultimate. Therefore, living is as exciting as even the dying. Health is as wonderful as the disease. What can you do? It comes. You don't bring it on yourself. Aging, does anybody bring the aging on himself? Huh? You can bring the aging on yourself if you are overdoing, overeating, overthinking, all that aging you can bring on yourself. But you cannot bring aging as such. Are you getting that? Your body has to age. You can't be selective. Up to 16 years, quickly I should grow. After 16, stop. That is why people are disappointed. Enjoy 16, enjoy 60. Enjoy 17, enjoy 70. Enjoy 19, enjoy 90. No. You getting that point? See that reality. So, katham drashyati dhiradi. How can you be afraid? If you are afraid, you are telling, I am immortal. It's a word, not the truth. If I am immortal and you are shaken by mortality, you are taking a word. Watch out. Why is it so? Because Nispruham, amazing statement. Nispruham manasam yasya nayarashyevi mahatmanah tasya atmajnanatruptasya tulana kena jayate. Hey Janaka, tasya tulana kena jayate. Kena, with whom can you compare such a fellow, such a person? Who is that? Mahatmanah, one with this Mahatma. Mahatma means what? For this Mahatma, who? Mahan Atma. Mahatma is not a title given to somebody. Mahan Atma, one who discovers the truth absolutely himself. So everybody is Atma, the self, consciousness, nothing. Mahatma also, same thing. But when you are appreciating yourself who you are, you become a Mahatma. Everybody has that possibility or not? And Tasya, who is that Mahatma? Atmajnana truptasya, totally satisfied with self-knowledge. Atmajnana truptasya. Atma is the jnana, consciousness, Atma, self, one and the same. Trupta, totally contented, satisfied with himself because he has no problem. He has no limitation. He is limitless. Limitations that the mind, the body, the world has, untouched, it doesn't touch him. That is Trupta. Gaining immortality does not mean mortal body becomes immortal. Body continues to be mortal, but you have nothing to do with mortality. Are you getting that point, please? Happiness has nothing to do with the object. Object shall be aging, dying, body shall be paining, anything can happen. But you never lose sight of yourself. Limitations, understand, limited does not become limitless. Limitless is limitless. Limitation belongs where it belongs. Are you getting that? Who you are is who you are. The limitations that you have belongs to the body. You cannot escape it, can you? So for such a person, Truptasya, who, what a line, Nispruham manasam yasya atmajnana truptasya nairasyepi manasam nispruham. Nairasya means moksha, liberation, where there is no asha, not hopeless, no desire, no need, no emptiness, no lack, nothing, because he is happy with himself. He is the absolute. Therefore, there is no desire to be free. Nairashyepi nispruham. Not very interested in liberation anymore. See the beauty? The person is not even interested in the liberation anymore. Forget liberation from something. Not interested in happiness anymore. Happiness from the object. Are you getting that? He's so contented with himself. Atmarati, Atmatrupta, Atmakridasya Manava. Atmaneva Santushta. Happy with himself, enjoying, reveling in himself, all the time contented with himself, yet lives with the mind, lives with the body. Don't miss it out. If you miss it out, if you do not connect it, the person shall be feeling threatened. Oh, so the person who has understood himself, no desire, no action, no nothing. Hey, then how come Shankara wrote so many books? How come Krishna is teaching Bhagavad Gita? So many wise people, so many activities. How come? Understand? Any action is not the expression of your emptiness. It can be expression of your emptiness, it can also be expression of your fullness. Do not equate action with emptiness. You understand? Do not equate action with fullness. That is why good action, fullness. Bad action, emptiness. You understand? Somebody is eating more, greedy. How do you know he is eating greedy? He may be consciously eating one day. Why? Next day he is not going to eat. Who are you to pass judgment? Starving. Holy man, starving. Starving, holy man. One day, some in country, some part of the world, I had been there. One family, they invited, Swami, please come. There is a holy person has come, he has not eaten for last 30 years. I say, why? Something wrong with his stomach or what? What happened? He can't eat, something wrong? It's because that's an exceptional thing. By chance, some freaks are there like that. No, there are some people who shall live, 99.9% people eat rice, vegetable, bread to survive. There are some people, those who eat screw, light bulbs, iron things. I am not telling joke, They eat it. One or two fellows. So shall you say these are the guys who are like that? Some freak can be there who doesn't eat anything. So don't make a saint out of it. Then stones should be worshipped. They never eat. Anyway, I am not interested in looking at this, but then because they were also coming to classes, I said, all right, let's go. Went there. Oh my God, when I go there, the person comes out, believe me, I am speaking God truth, this fact. I said, never eats anything for 30 years. Then the air goes inside or So, not eating is holy action, fullness. Eating is bad boy. How do you equate action, you understand, with holiness and unholiness? Only you shall know it. So whether somebody is acting out of happiness or looking for happiness, out of fulfillment or looking for fulfillment, out of satisfaction or looking for satisfaction, only you shall know. So one who is nispruha, nairashya bhi nispruha, one who is not desirous, one who is no more interested in liberation itself, one is no more interested in happiness itself. What is the question of looking for happiness in the object? How do you understand? Tasya tulana kena jayate. With whom can you compare him? Tadrusha taneva jananti. It will come in Ashtavakra Gita, Avadhuta Gita, it comes. Tadrusha taneva jananti, in Avadhuta Gita. Tadrusha, such people only know such people. Others would not understand it. Because for them, for average person, black and white. If this is this, wrong. If this is right. It doesn't work. This is India. This is China. But you forget there is a no man's land also, no? The wise man is in no man's land. And where is that no man's land? Everywhere. No division. So everybody is accepted. There is still nothing is exists. Doesn't reject anybody. Don't say everybody is accepted. Next line, everybody is rejected. No. Everybody is accepted. Nothing is rejected. It's all right. Everything has a place. Who am I to dismiss it? Swabhavat evam jananah. Drusyametan nakinchana. Swabhavat evam jananah. By knowing swabhava, by his own effortless nature, that drusyam etat nakinchana. Whatever is seen, heard, tasted is nothing but pure awareness. Listen carefully. Let us have some picture, okay? Just for fun. You usually find little deep to understand how everything is consciousness. Earlier I was telling something. You see, it's so simple. You, me, everybody. Okay? What? Where? And these are the objects. Flowers, the trees, the monkeys, the birds, mountains, the sunrise. The world is there. Okay? This is good. What is the difference between this boy and these things? Material. Material. What is the distance between the difference between this boy and this? Suppose you are worried and you will be still asking after 10 years. What? That's your one. He doesn't agree. Difference. Only young people is only fellow deserves Mr. Holiness. No India person is stuck around anywhere I see. I don't know. Everybody goes. God is itself. God itself. There is a difference. Okay. Now this person is not looking. Okay? Eyes. Okay. Now he is looking at it. See? He is looking at it. Let me say, just I represent it just with an eyes. Okay? Now you saw the body. Just keep looking. So if I am making eyes like that, then you look at him. So I am making his eyes like this. Okay. Okay. He's looking at these things. Let's say he's looking at this. The eyes, now he's looking at these things. Now, can the eyes by themselves see? Unless there is a mind behind it. When the eyes see, what happens? Eyes only report. So they report a mountain. Let us make it down. There is a mountain. This is thought of the mountain. These are the thoughts. This is eyes. These are thoughts. These are objects. Okay, objects, eyes, thoughts. Okay. Now, this thought, can the eyes see the thought? See, these eyes, can they see the thought? They cannot see the thought. Eyes cannot see the thought. Now, eyes can report the object. Are you getting that point? Just have fun like a baby. Eyes can see the object, but eyes cannot see the thought of the object. Right? To see this thought, what do you need? What we call in our tradition, which we already know that the tradition plays such a great role. Your mother has not known, but mother has told you. Your people may not have known, but you have received your Nara, Jnana Chashu, Jnana Sambandha. Everybody knows. But you might not associated with it. This is Jnana Sambandha. Another story. Jnana Chashu, Nara, Shiva, Nara, everything. Nice story. What is this? So that is Nara. Eye of the eye, consciousness. So now this eye can be like this. Okay? Here this one looking at it. Okay? Consciousness. Now, these, listen carefully. For this eyes to report this object, is it necessary for the eyes to say, I see? Do the eyes say, I see? Huh? I want to repeat. Do the eyes say, I see? Why is it necessary to say, I think to have a thought? thoughts come, consciousness is there, thought is there, you are conscious. But no, in between, this fellow must come. I think. You understand? Now, who creates the problem? Object, eyes, thoughts, consciousness, or this body? I think, I don't want to think, I should not think. Here, the other person is able to do it again. What will happen? Who is talking? These are thoughts. I mean, one thought. As we don't have to say, I see to see. You don't have to say, I am conscious to be conscious. So, this fellow is not needed. Isn't there? This fellow is not needed for you to be conscious of the thought, eyes, objects. Now, this boy who was thinking, I see, isn't there? This one who was thinking, I see, now he shifts his vision to I am conscious. Because he was beginning with this and ending with this as children. Now we appreciate, hey, to say I see, I must be conscious of the thought, conscious of the eyes, conscious of the object. Because for this conscious, for you to be conscious of the object, for you to be conscious of the object, you cannot be conscious of the object without the eyes. As the eyes cannot see the thought of the object, consciousness cannot see the object of thought. Understood? Eyes cannot see the thought of the object, consciousness cannot be conscious of the object of thought without the eyes. That means a blind man can be conscious, but blind man cannot see the world. Deaf can be conscious, but they cannot hear the sound. So because for us, seeing is very important, because hearing is very important, and not that they are going to be blind, and so I'm going to be blind. Not to anyone. That is very medicine. Such a blessing. You can grab Regina and all that stuff, whatever you can do, somebody can see. Nothing like it. Nothing like it. Death, you can cure, nothing like it. Actually, you will lose much. Please, the blind man cannot see, but blind man is unconscious. Deaf cannot hear, but it is not unconscious. It is there for you. So, now you shift yourself from I see, who are you? I am Brahmasmi, I am conscious. But you don't have to say that. You can't say I am silent. You don't have to say that. You don't have to think that. But you are getting that. Now, if this fellow who took himself to be a gross body, his truth is this consciousness. What is the truth of everything? This is body made up of elements. The truth of this elemental body is the consciousness. The truth of these elements is what? So what is consciousness? Everywhere. In absolute, everything. Difficult to understand? Difficult? Don't say that. How do you say everything is consciousness? First be conscious, then you will know everything is consciousness. Unconscious brain cannot. But when you teach people you are conscious, what is the first class that you are conscious? Because you want to go on and on. Who idiot is that? You don't understand how to make somebody understand. Like throwing a line to somebody can understand. It is a teaching tradition. Teach how to behave. So, everything is save your life. Okay? There's no difference. Right. So see that point. Swabhavat eva jana. Swabhavat. By own swabhava, effortless nature. Etam drishyam na kinchana. This drishyam jagat, all that is visible, seen, perceived, experienced, is nothing but myself. Therefore, shall we say, it doesn't exist? It is existing like the waves existing in water. Waves are appearance, water is reality. Body is an appearance, consciousness is reality. That is why this appearance is continuously changing. Every day you see it changing and still rely that this fellow will last forever. You must be nutcase. Huh? That's why take care of this body. Take care of this physical body. But in spite of best care, it will go away. You know that lady, very recently, that Hollywood lady, Angelina Jolie, you know, he had some type of a cancer. No, she had no cancer. Huh? Her mother had the gene possibility of a breast cancer. What is that boy? Mother's mother also had that. Now she is afraid she may have it. Therefore she has completely amputated herself. What's wrong with that? Managing the body. Managing the body. So for my toe, if my body is to go, shall I keep my toe or what? Remove the toe. What's wrong with that? Are you interested in living or are you living with a toe? Think. Hey, if the toe is there, it's fine, but the toe is not there. Is there anybody, friends, who has got everything? They say, no, you have the nose, you have no diamond ring. You have the diamond and no nose. Life is like that. What is the most important ingredient to enjoy life? Come on, think. What is the most important ingredient to enjoy the sleep? Sleep. The most important ingredient to enjoy sleep. What is that? What people will say? Air conditioning. Nice pillow. No. The most important ingredient to enjoy sleep is to feel sleepy, tiredness. If you are not tired, you will be counting the very rich people, best of the beds, best of the things. They want red, green, yellow, blue pills. Without sleeping pill, fellow cannot sleep. But the fellow is tired. You have seen in Madras, hot summer, sand truck, the fellow lying down in the sand truck, snoring. Why? He is tired. Most important ingredient to enjoy sleep is being tired. What is the most important ingredient to enjoy life? Oh, Swamiji, to have a private yacht. House in the island. Best boys and best girls. Best food. Best. None of these things. To be alive. Right or wrong? Only when you are alive, you shall think of living best. You understand the point? Only if you are alive, then only you shall think of living in the best possible way. Are you alive here or dead? Anybody? Huh? Anybody dead? Alive, no? Why miserable? Why miserable? Have you seen people walking? Why? Load. Carrying a load inside the head. Some load. You can look from a distance to the person and you know the guy is miserable or happy, frisky like an air. You are moving. Or why? There's a load on your head. How do the children move? Adult? With the two chappals, not even lifting and going. Why? Head is loaded. I am an idiot. I am so useless. I am not a holy man. I am so unholy. The fellows are already stupid and you are giving them further stupidity by telling them you can't understand. This is very difficult. Only few people shall know it. What is this? You are a non-vegetarian fellow, you are eating garlic, you are married, you are born into this class, this family. God, don't do that. Naturally, you are the absolute happiness joy. You are alive. What more you want to enjoy? That is all addition. The person who is dying, he shall sell all his cars, all his clothes, all his bank balance, remove everything. Why? To be alive. We are alive, now you are wasting our time. Why wasting time? Because you want to get better arrangement for more happiness, for more comfort. Yes, enjoy life as it is. Can you have a second car? Yes. Required? Yes. Cannot afford? So what? Can I have a go around the world? Yeah, can. Cannot go? So what? My world is here. Beautiful in Kathopanishad says. Kathopanishad says, you know what? Yadeveha tadamutra, yadamutra tadanyuha, mrityosa mrityumapnoti, eya naneva pashyati. Bhagavan Yamaraj says to Nachiketas, hey Nachiketas, whatever is here is there. Yada here, tada amutra. Whatever is there is here. Happiness here is happiness there, truth here is truth there, God here is God there, God there is God here, truth there is truth here. Mrityosa mrityumapnoti. He travels from death to death. One who sees the difference between this and that, here and there. That is better. Disappointed here, will be disappointed there. Why? Because you go there, it becomes here. If here you are stupid, there also will be stupid. Why? To reach there, you must make the there here. Are you getting that point, please? So shall you be stupid here or shall you be stupid here? Why somewhere? You are stupid here? Stupid here. Because there is no there in life, only it is here. That is why people will say, do some nonsense, do good so that you can go to heavens. Here you are miserable, heavens will be happy. Yes, here miserable, when you reach heavens it will be also here. So there also it will be miserable. Better be happy here, don't wait for that stupid unknown. You don't know. And happiness does not mean killing somebody, eating somebody, drinking, dancing. That's not happiness. That is more and more dependence. Please. So alive, no? Therefore, if I have to give up something, body goes away, a little bit, finger is caught, one house is sold, something else, it's all right. Why? At the end of the day, nobody shall ask you, how many cars you had? You are dying. Will somebody ask, how many countries you visit? How many cars you have? What are your children doing? Shut up. Happy man. Happiness. Even Drishyamedat nakinchana is nothing there, only consciousness. Idam grahyam, idam tyajyam. Sakim pashyati dhiradihi. Dhiradi sakim pashyati this. Dhiradi, one who is wise man, understands the truth for himself. Does he see this? That kim grahyam, kim tyajyam. What is to be accepted, what is to be rejected? What is to be had and what is to be removed? No. Whatever comes is beautiful. If it is not there, excellent. If it is there, fantastic. You want to work for it? Get it. Don't get it? Excellent. Why? You begin with contentment, not seeking contentment. You understand that whole equation completely changes, life becomes so fantastic. Antastyakta kashayasya, nirdundasya nirashisha. This is the person. Antatyakta kashayasya. See that beautiful? Antatyakta kashaya. Kashaya means vasana. What is vasana? Vasana means bhogajanya samskara. Vasana, don't you know vasana? I have so many people do that. Vasana must be removed. Listen, vasana must be removed. Or else you cannot see this truth. Vasana covers the truth. Really. It's like telling painting covers the canvas. Canvas is canvas. The cloud is covering the space. One thought can cover consciousness. Huh? Please understand the line here. Antastyakta kashaya. Vasana is there, but tyakta anta. Inside you have no identification with it. That there is a thought is not a problem. That you identify with the thought is a problem. Right or wrong? Think. That there is chocolate in the shop, is it a problem? Or I want it? Suppose you don't want it, will you get angry if somebody takes it? But some people, they say, oh, that is mine. Already you have decided. You want a dinner, there are 10 mangoes are there. You looked at it, there is one middle mango, very nice one. And your eyes are on it. So you are walking, but your eyes are on the mangoes. So everybody is coming, they are taking just here and there. One fellow touches that other mango. How do you feel? Idiot. Taking my mango only. Forget your mangoes. Every day you go to dining hall, you sit down in a particular place. So that is your patta. If another fellow goes there, you go there with jolly and you see another person sitting there, how do you find? How do you find? Until he moves out of it, you will not feel comfortable. Where is your patta? So who programs your misery? God. No, God must, God has a special antenna for you. Leave God alone for God's sake. You see yourself and see what happens. Whoa! Everything comes around. When you do not want anything, everything comes around. When you want something, everything kept off. It's a peculiar law of the universe. You don't want anything, everything you shall find. You want something, everything keeps off. You want one thought, you shall not know there are so many other thoughts are there. It's like a person, I know one person, he before coming to the class, he will try to find out 1 or 2 points. Have you not seen many people, the speakers? The speakers will go there and speak. They write down the note or they take a note like that. And then get by at some point, then they have to speak, stand there, and the fellow started. This is a very good joke in our college days. So the person goes there and starts with it. They have been told, you should go, stand with confidence, do with confidence, then start with confidence. Ladies and gentlemen, that you don't have to remember. So you tell, ladies and gentlemen, I conceive, forgot. I conceive, not coming, next one. I conceive, but the thought is not coming. Poor thing comes out. There was a very smart speaker, who is a really our professor, very nice fellow. He comes and says, my predecessor conceived thrice, produced nothing. Why? Because one thought goes away, finished. When you are stuck on, I shall talk about this thought, by then the thought is gone. Oh, nothing else to talk. Then you have to blabber, then come. But when you give up, how you give up? Being yourself. Not give up when you don't remember or study anything, everything will follow. Don't do that in relative world. This is where people make mistakes. When you give up, everything is being yourself. Just be. The universe responds. Because you are one with everybody. Everybody responds. Before you think something, people will think for you and do it. That's the right. Yes? Not there, so what? It's like you go to somebody's house, you don't ask anything, don't demand anything. Samji or sir, this bed is okay, best in the world. That food, nothing like it. What about tea? Oh, this is the best tea ever I had. What about this sunrise? Nothing like sunrise here. Now what will they do? This fellow is not asking anything. They will be more worried to give him the best thing. If a person who doesn't demand anything gets everything most important and most beautiful. Why? Everybody is happy to give. This person really enjoys. So everybody is happy to give. Suppose you go there at a list. Morning 2 o'clock coffee. 7 o'clock, 7:59 lunch, breakfast. 11:33. This vegetable, this vegetable, this vegetable. When you give the list, you switch off everybody. You don't get anything on any time, because then they have to adjust to your time. When people have to adjust, you get stones for breakfast. If you stop to their time, you get the best. Are you getting that point, please? Personal desire, things may happen or may not happen. God's wish, whatever I want may or may not come, but whatever comes, that's what I wish. Who can touch you? People are not respecting me, people are not liking me, people are doing that. You are stupid. People are respecting you. You have no respect for people either. Why? You are complaining they are not respecting you. Are you respecting them? When somebody doesn't respect you, you respect them. Why? At least one fellow doesn't care for me. Thank you. Fantastic. And my being who I am doesn't depend upon the other person's looking at me or not garlanding me. Doesn't matter. So neither feeling superior or inferior. Antatyakta kashaya. The vasanas, the kashaya, the thoughts are there. But antastyakta. You are no more identified with it. Nirdvandva. Tasmat nirdvandva. Therefore no dvandva. Dvandva means conflict. Shall I not? Shall I not? Suppose you have to listen carefully. Listen. Why? This is so stupid. Hey, all of us, like it or not, the very fact we have lived for 30, 40, 50 years, all of us will have some impressions or no. For you, Tair Sadhav will be there. For me, sweets will be there. Born in Orissa, so what else will be in my brain, head? Sweet. For you, dosa, idli. Naturally. Go to North Indian, palak paneer. Go to Italian fellow, some olive oil. Go to anywhere. These things will be there. Now suppose somebody tells me, you should not have the vasana. Now what does it mean? I should be an idiot, right? Can you get out of all these impressions? The scripture doesn't say you should get rid of the impressions. Only teachers say. Scripture says what? Give up the ownership of the vasana. That you are using, are you getting that? That you are under the spell of it makes the problem. That it is a problem. That the chocolate is it that the chocolate gives you diabetic? Or eating chocolate gives you diabetic? Okay, eating now, where from it begins? Does your mouth say, chocolate. Your eyes say, chocolate. Your hand says, crazy, I want to go chocolate. Stomach is going chocolate. No. Is the thought telling chocolate? Thought is a suggestion, chocolate. Consciousness illumines it all. I cannot get out of this. Who says that? So chocolate thought is a problem or you are a problem? You are incapable or the chocolate is stupid? So why should I remove all the vasanas? But when you put a precondition, no thoughts. You should not have garlic. Arre bhai, I have been eating garlic bread from my childhood. Suppose I am initiated with the annaprasana with the garlic bread. Now you tell me not to eat garlic bread. What is this? I have never worshipped any god. Because I am not in a tradition, I have never worshipped any god. But have I stopped, still am I not myself? So why should I worship your God? Then only know the truth. Why can't I go straight to myself? Or I have worshipped a God. Somebody should use that worship and take me to myself. You understand? Wherever, whoever he is. Nahi do closing the eyes, therefore everybody must close the eyes. For what? I worship this way, therefore everybody must. No. The teacher is like a Sufi story, beautiful. The Sufi master was there. Somebody comes, the teacher comes in. He says, what is the way you teach? He says, there is no fixed way. He says, how do you say that? How do you teach me? He says, simple. I am a shoemaker. In my godown there is so much of leather there. Whoever comes, I cut the leather according to the feet. Like a tailor. I am a person stitching the clothes. I have the clothes. I stitch the cloth according to the need of the person. I have the clothes. I have the wisdom. I shape it according to the need of the person. Somebody doesn't know Sanskrit, so shall he be denied this knowledge? Somebody doesn't know yoga, shall he be denied this knowledge? Somebody is not a vegetarian, therefore he cannot get it. So Eskimos are finished because they have been eating only all these months, what do you consider meat or fish, all that stuff. So they are finished, right? Three-piece suit, not allowed. So, okay, go and stand in this cloth in some Iceland. You will be buried, samadhi, no problem. He won't be there to talk. Understand? No, nobody tells not to have a thought, but don't identify. Tasma nirdandva. There is no conflict. So you come to the teacher to have more conflict or to get rid of conflict. So having studied all these things, more conflict. Previously I could drink coffee as it is. Now I cannot drink. My teacher told not to drink, so everybody is drinking, but I am follower of somebody who tells me not to drink. You want to die, you to drink, but everybody should drink, you shouldn't drink. You want to eat that garlic bread, but you cannot eat it. You want to get out when everybody is unnecessary, boring chanting or something boring. You want to go out, sit down somewhere and watch the sunrise. No, if you get away from this religious festival, papam. So who is sitting down there? The loaded fellow suffering, not enjoying. People are conditioned heavily onto that. Tasmat dvandva, whereas nirdvandvasya nirasisha. No dvandva. It doesn't need any type of favor from anybody. Ashisha. Usually Ashisha means blessings and all that. Not necessarily. Maybe some other meaning I shall say. But that is what Nirasa. He doesn't expect anything from anybody. Tasmat yadruchaya gata bhoga. Yadruchaya agata bhoga. Yadruchaya. Yadruchaya upapannam. Yadruchaya. Yadruchya lava santushta. Whatever comes. Yadruchya means by whatever way it comes, without my wishing for it, whatever comes on the way, agata, whatever comes on the way, bhoga, whatever comes on the bhoga, whatever bhoga comes on the way. Bhoga means sight, sound, touch, taste, smell, respect, disrespect, pain, pleasure, convenience, inconvenience, health, disease, living, dying, sunshine, winter, summer, poverty, prosperity, $1 million jackpot, not even 1 rupee. Anything comes on the way. The second line, fantastic. Now, dukkhaya, na tushtaya. Neither it is for making him miserable nor satisfied. Now, dukkhaya, na tushtaya. What a language. Neither it makes him happy nor it makes him unhappy. He is the happiness itself. Happily convenienced, happily inconvenienced. Because now, as we are coming up, how blasting rain comes. What's the name? Curse it. Rain should stop. Rain should stop and have an umbrella. No, rain should stop. See, for everybody to walk for the rain to stop, now what will happen to this world? You get angry with me, disappear. Now I get angry with somebody, so I also disappear. Now who will stay there? By chance somebody is angry with you, learn how to handle it. Don't make him the person disappear. Why? Because every person has a place in this universe. The poison ivy has a place, the mango tree also has a place. The lotus has a place, the stinking, there is a leaf, I don't know if you, in my village there is one leaf, stinks like hell, but very good medicine for stomach. That we call it Pasaruni Patra. Pasaruni, I don't know how, in Ayurveda they use it. You smell that, stinks. But if you take that juice, stomach, so because it stinks, remove it? No, it has a place. We have no business. You remain happy with yourself, not to stay. So whatever comes in the life is not for making me miserable. It cannot make me miserable, nor it can add to my happiness. I am always happy with myself. Yet, so Satish, when you are always happy, contented, being yourself who you are, in fact, everything is an addition, a bonus. That is why Nityoschava Bhavatesha. Very living is a celebration. I am alive, you know. I am conscious, I am alive. What more I need? Nothing. Rest of thereafter, everything is a bonus. A huge bonus. That is the tradition which has blessed us. Those gurus, that tradition. Close your eyes.